Alright, and we are back for another episode of the Atlanta Braves MLB The Show 17 franchise. Now in the second season, disappointing opening day from the Braves as they lose a 1-0 game to the Marlins, but not to be not to be devastating to the season. It should not be. So we will go ahead and get into a little bit of simulation. So pick out a game we want to play next. Plenty of games left in the season to turn it back around. 0-1 is not a big deal, as Stroman will get his first chance on the mound today, and he will get the win. So, great outing there from Stroman as the Braves get a 4-0 win against the Marlins, looking to win the series against the Marlins here, as Fultonevich is on the mound, and it looks like they get the loss. So, Double A roster does not have valid lineups. We will go ahead and auto fix that because it is the pitcher spot that is messed up. Sam Freeman looks like he had a bad outing in this day. Looks like he gave up 3 runs in the 10th inning, so that game was closer than it looked. Aaron Blair with his first start of the season here gets a win. Good outing there from Blair. Look, 3 pitchers with no earned runs and more than 7 innings pitched. As Vargas, our new acquisition, lefty pitcher, will get a start against the Nationals. And Lane Adams looks like he broke his shin and will be out for 2 to 3 months. AAA player who could have seen MLB time this year. Looks like that may be in doubt. And our pitcher, Jason Vargas, looks like he is injured and will be out a few days. We'll keep him active there. Another loss for Sam Freeman, who is having a tough opening week of play for the Braves. So, a chance for the Braves to win another series here, the Nationals, and we do not have 4 lineups in AAA. So we'll go ahead and do that before we start that. Lane Adams was injured, so we will have to bring in a player to to designated hit against lefties. We'll use Meneses. What's his name? Meneses. So we'll do that, and now we need to scout some players. So we'll go ahead and pick out a couple positions to do. We will let this guy discover position players. We'll do catchers, contact power, and we'll do the East to start off. And we will let this dude do pitchers, left-handed, velocity, can never have enough of that, and we will start off in the East as well. So we will have 2 full-time doing individual players and 2 full-time looking for more players. So we'll look at this chance to win the series here for the Braves. Julio looks like he is injured and will be out a few days. We'll keep him active, and the Braves actually do get the win. So it looks like Armando Rivero, who picked up the start. We'll go ahead and view the box score and check. See who started the game in Julio's absence. Julio pitched 1 inning, and Rivero did come in the second. So scouting looks like it's going pretty well so far. We'll go ahead and just pick up players as they finish. So looks like we have a 2-game series against the Phillies here, looking to win both of these games against a rebuilding Philadelphia team. Get a win there. Stroman, another strong outing from Marcus Stroman. Vargas looks like he is no longer injured, so we will auto-utilize him. Julio as well. Double A player as well. So Fultonevich here looking for another strong start, and he gets the win. Well, Armando Rivero actually gets the win, but a good outing there from Fultonevich. We'll go back and check scouting again. So this guy was doing catchers. He did East, so we'll do international. And this guy was also doing pitchers, left and velocity. And he did East, so we will do international. And we will go ahead and pick a couple players out to scout for Zimmer. Aaron Blair here. Another series against the Washington Nationals, 4-game series. And we will go ahead and simulate the series. A win there for Aaron Blair. Julio gets the nod and does not get the loss, but loses, gets a no decision and a loss. Strasburg versus Vargas here. Braves new starter, and Vargas outlasts Strasburg. So the Braves off to a great start, 7-4 on the season. Stroman will get the nod here against Tanner Roark for a series clinching win, and the Braves win another series against a division opponent. So good start to the season there from the Braves. As we will check this out real quick. Top prospect called up. Series in Oakland, then we go to LA. After LA, in New York, and then we have Milwaukee at home and New York at home, and then New York away right after. So we're going to go ahead and simulate. We will play one of these games against the LA Dodgers. I will choose once we figure out who the starting pitchers will be, as we will go ahead and simulate this series against Oakland. Fultonevich gets a win. Aaron Blair now. AAA injury, we'll go ahead and keep him active. Aaron Blair gets a loss there, but not to be too worried, as Julio will play. And this is what we did not need, as the Braves were rolling in the early start of the season. Ender Inciarte gets cartilage damage in his knee and will be out for 1 to 2 months. And in the same game, JD Martinez gets an injury scare, but is just a bruised shin, and he will be out for a couple of days. So we do get the win in that game, but we lose one of our top players, Ender Inciarte. So now we will go ahead and fix our rotation up. We'll go ahead and Alright, as I was saying, we'll go ahead and fix our rotation. We'll move Julio to the ace and move our rotation back to the way it was. We are going to have to fix our lineup, as we did have an injury to Inciarte. We will have to call up a minor leaguer and fix our rotation, or our roster. So it looks like Tommy Pham will take over in center for the time being, and he will bat leadoff, as we need to get a new player in the lineup. We have the option of bringing in Haniger and also Chris Davis. Chris Davis has 8 at-bats on the season, no hits. Haniger has 35 at-bats on the season. So Haniger is getting a lot more opportunity, as we will bring him in, as he looks like he is the more player more ready to fill that void that we have. Haniger will get the start, and we will use Donis Garcia as our designated hitter against both sides now. So Chris Davis is filling in at right field for JD Martinez while he is out for a little bit. And we'll go ahead and look through our players, see how they're playing. Tommy Pham is firing on all cylinders. 418 on the season, 3 home runs. Love to see that power in the leadoff spot there. Haniger hasn't had too many at-bats, but is batting 200, so hope to see that grow as he moves into the starting lineup. Freddie Freeman, 382, 5 home runs. What else do we expect from this stud? Chris Davis, still yet to get a hit on the season, but with only 8 at-bats, that is okay. Andres Blanco having a decent season for the Braves so far, 313. Kurt Suzuki, 304. That's why we brought him back. Dansby Swanson, 354. If he can keep that up, he is going to be a key asset for the Braves this season. Johan Camargo, 250. It's nice to see. JD Martinez, 364. Hopefully he can keep that up. Hopefully this injury doesn't slow him down in any way. Nick Hundley, 231, but that's fine. Ozzie Albies, 313. So all 3 of our younger players are batting really well this season. And Adonis Garcia, 320. Pitching wise, we have Julio with a 3.93 ERA. Marcus Stroman has 2 strong outings with 2 wins. Also has another strong outing after that with a no decision. Fultonevich, I told you he bounced back. Last season was terrible for him, and he is bouncing back in a strong way. Aaron Blair, 2-1 on the season, not bad from him. And Vargas, 1-0 on the season. Medlin struggling a little bit. Only 3 innings pitched though. Not too worried about that. Good work from Mike Minor. Ian Kroll as well. Good work from him. Armando Rivero looks like he's getting hit up a little bit, but he should be fine as he's adjusting to the MLB for his first season. Did get a little bit of work last season, 1 inning pitch, but that's it. Arodys Vizcaíno, great season so far, and Sam Freeman is getting hit a little bit, but he should be alright. Edwin Diaz, does he have any blown saves? We will go check. No blown saves, so good work from Edwin Diaz. That's all we can ask for. And let's go ahead and look at the player. Look for players that we can bring up. We could always bring up Ronald Acuna. I believe he is ready, but we may wait on that. I believe we're going to bring up Eric Young Jr., who we did pick up as a speed option for the major leagues. So Victor Mesa Jr. will fill in for Eric Young Jr.'s spot in the lineup. And Eric Young Jr. will make his way to the MLB, where he should have been to the start of the season, but it looked like the Braves had too many players, and he was the one player who had to be called down. So Eric Young Jr. back to the MLB. Easy spot to fill. Well, not an easy spot to fill, but an easy fix for the problem that we had. And now the AAA team needs 2 players to get called up. So we'll go ahead and look through those players and see what's happening. Acuna batting well to start the season off. So is Mesa Jr. So is DeMerit. Rio Ruiz struggling down there a little bit. Kate Zavike batting well for a catcher. Ray Pena, our draft pick, doing well. Kyle Wright also doing well, adjusting to AAA. Same with Allard. Luke Jackson pitching well, and Harvey Allen. Max Fried, who's hurt, also pitching well. Nobody's numbers popping out as terrible so far. Burgos, 2 innings pitched is not bad. Just must have got hit pretty hard that first time up. We'll look at Double-A real quick. Ian Anderson struggling a little bit on the season, but I'm sure he'll turn it around. Gahora pitching well. Tukey struggling a little bit. Bryce Wilson, he's doing alright. Joey Wentz doing alright. Pearson doing good. Weagle. Cabrera, 6 innings pitched. He'll be alright there. A little bit of struggle here in our Double-A bullpen rather. But we'll be alright there. So we'll go ahead and call up some players here. Charlie Geiger, who is destroying Double-A pitching, could get the call up. Mayatan also doing very well. I believe Mayatan will get the call up as well as Geiger. Braxton Davidson batting well, but only 11 at bats. So we'll go ahead and call those 2 players up. Geiger and Mayatan will get moved to AAA. Where's Geiger at? Left field. Move him up to triple. And 2 single-A players will get called up. We'll go ahead and look at that real quick. Class A, we will call up. We'll call up Darian Cruz to Double-A, and Connor Line to Double-A. So we'll go ahead and I want Kevin Mayatan to start, so we'll put him in at everyday shortstop for AAA team. And Geiger will be a bench spot for now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We will hop into a game against the Dodgers in the next game. We will fix that in a second. But we'll hop into this game against the Dodgers. Julio Urias and Marcus Stroman will battle it out in the next episode. I'm going to go fix this real quick before I forget. Looks like we need a center fielder. Pache will play there. Oh, actually, we're going to do Drew Waters because probably has better potential there. And then we need a shortstop. We'll go ahead and use Darian Cruz and Medina, depending on the time and place. So, like I was saying, we'll get into that game next season, or next episode rather. Marcus Stroman, Julio Urias